Ladies and gentlemen, your next two battlers, like I said, beasts. I need y'all to clap it all the way the fuck up right now. And my man, Wickes, everybody!
So great.
Hell yeah, you came up here like a battle rapper.
Yeah.
None of the sweat. Battle rapper energy. I love it. Oh, I fucking love them damn battles.
Crazy.
It's about to get real, y'all. It's about to get real. How well do you know your opponent?
Pretty well. He's a good friend.
So, this is a battle between two lifelong homies. These guys got some serious dirt on each other. So expect, hey, welcome to High. You wash your hands. What color is the soap? Oh. Dirty ass bitch! I'm joking, I love you. So you know him pretty well. Are you ready to fucking annihilate him?
Oh, yes, I am.
You are going against today the one and only Wolfgang Hunter! Oh man, it's a beanie battle. That motherfucker got the warmest head.
Dude, I love how you don't need a microphone. You just take a sip of Jose Cuervo and you're like, I'm loud! Crown Apple, thank you. I'm going to do a white guy voice for this retort.
Okay. Nobody.
Nah, like one racist guy like that in the back.
No.
Well, anyways, I'm ready to bully an autistic guy.
Right. Gasp and grab their faces. He's functioning. All right. Are y'all ready for your final battle of the evening? Let's get that energy up. That's right.
Yep.
Okay.
I love your beanie, dude. You look like you tried to spray paint the school you shot up.
Dude, you look like you wrote that joke writing it in a mirror.
You look like you need to buy a mirror.
Wait, that was still one, right?
Yeah. All right, I'll finish my number one. Wolfgang, it's crazy your name is Wolfgang when the news calls you Lone Wolf who massacres sororities.
Yeah, guys, we gotta wrap this up quick so Dan can get back to the clock tower he lives in. Yeah, give it up for quasi-homo, everybody.
Sanctuary!
I will kiss you on the mouth. Despite being Indian, Wolfgang does not work for Uber or 7-Eleven. Yeah, but like an Uber driver, he does pick up dangerously intoxicated women. And like a 7-Eleven guy, he feeds them a gross, blistery wiener.
It's just projection city with you today. Guys, it's a little wet outside, something Dan has never made a woman. I'm sure all these ladies' wet feet is making Dan uncomfortable right now.
Wolfgang, there's no way you wait for them to get wet to enter. Thank you, Tiki Torch Masala. Unlike many young Indian men, Wolfgang does not wish he was black. When he says the N-word, it's because he wishes he was white.
Dan's ex is also a comic that left him after finding fame on MTV's Wild and Out. That's not what Dan meant when he said, "I want to see you surrounded by a bunch of black guys." Dan is a cup.
Last jokes!
That was the last joke.
I want to see one more jokey.
We got 2 more rounds.
Dan's gay and his dick is small.
Alright, y'all came out swinging. I love to see that shit. I also feel like you have a group chat where you said, "Hey, that's weird, scared." Did you guys coordinate the beanies?
No.
You look like Corey Matthews' best friend on Boy Meets World. Yeah! Same last name, my guy. So Boy Meets World. Probably.
Hey Matt, I'm digging your plugs.
Hey, yo. Okay. I was like, why are you staring at my head? But Boy Meets World was a series.
Look it up.
Yeah, I can't keep screwing.
When he took the video.
You are being roasted by Matthew McConaughey. Matthew McConaughey. That was good. No. No, I will not disrespect the comics on stage by handing the mic to you. I love you, but stop it. Judges, who do we got for round 1?
That was great. Dan, you look like someone who tries to pay for shit using Chuck E. Cheese tokens. This was such a man. I'm so excited for these next 2. I thought it was like equal. Like both of you guys were really good. I'm gonna give it to Wolfgang just because I like your hair.
It's mad luxurious.
But I thought this round was equally fire on both you guys.
What do you moisturize with, bro?
Morocco
Shit is real. Shit is real.
Oh man, what a great main event. Oh, this was awesome. Wolfgang, what was it like getting defeated on Flight 93?
That was a plane. You guys have to know that.
America was 1 for 3 that day, okay? Listen, I'm a veteran motherfucker, so I'll say that shit, bro. Hey, I responded to 9/11.
Derek, thank you for your service at Krispy Kreme.
I'm sorry my cousin blew up your friends. I got an oh shit from the sisters, dude. That's a good one.
I'm sorry you couldn't blow up this round. I'm giving it to Dan.
All the king's horses couldn't put them back together again.
Yeah, I give the Flight 93 joke 9 out of 11. All right. I guess Dan does seem like a battle rapper, or like maybe a gift rapper at Hot Topic. But Wolfgang Hunter, that sounds like a deleted villain from the Twilight movies. No, I would do it. There's super close. I give it to Dan, but I'm excited to see the next one.
It's yeah. So I go first, but it's round 2. Yeah.
Round 2?
Yeah. Dan won the first round. Dan needs to win this, otherwise this place will be blown up.
No. Listen, Dan is my favorite movie theater ticket ripper. He's really good at saying theater 3 after it rips.
Don't they only hire mentally challenged people to do that?
That was the joke. I love you, Dan. I just met you, Wolfgang, but already you look like a Disney villain. Sure look like it. He's like unemployed Jafar. You gotta fit somewhere in an hourglass.
He's like a DJ needs a salad.
Syllabically heavy, but yeah. You'll get me on the next one, Cat.
Dude. Don't little bro me, man. I hate that.
I'm taking my ball and going home. You guys got 2 more rounds, you bitches. All right, you're going first, Farquaad.
All right. If I lose, I'm taking this hairline and going home.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's battle!
Dan being born is actually a miracle of science. It proves that women can get pregnant from pre-cum.
This one is in a row.
Oh, okay, cool. I don't know, I was being drunk the whole time. Dan is autistic, but surprisingly doesn't like trains, unless it's the cast of Wild 'N Out run one on his girlfriend. Yeah, Dan is a feminist, and he fights the gender wage gap by dating female comics that make way more than him at doing comedy.
That's not the point of it.
All right, yes, I did used to date a comic, yes. Wolfgang is jealous because he'll never do anything funny. Wolfgang hates illegal immigrants. Yeah, he feels like they're taking his job of looking like he's Mexican.
That's good.
Oh, wait till I does it.
So Wolfgang looks like the Boston bomber.
Oh.
Yeah. But the only race he wants to finish is black people.
I don't get it, but it was funny. It's okay. All right. Again, I know you guys are holding on these jokes for round 3. Yeah, okay. Oh, man. All right. I'm going to talk behind me. I had planned something. All right.
No, do double mic.
Hey, yo.
Guys on the train? What's going on?
That was trash. Okay.
Nah,
Shut up.
shut up, you ripped me off on my chain. I look like a Jewish guy when I told you that. That's the bit.
I did purchase it from Jews.
Yeah, dude. That's why it's real, dude.
Yeah.
It's a good chain.
All right. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Jewish lady.
They can't all be gems. So let's
I
get
think
back
that's in
to
the Torah.
We'll get back to the jokes, man. Judges, on that second round, which I thought was very lackluster.
Dan, you look you look like someone who still uses Facebook just to poke people.
I'll poke you right now.
And Wolfgang, you look like Corey Feldman stand-in. Guys, Google him when you get out of here.
Corey Feldman was a child actor. He's also friends with Michael Jackson.
This round was great. I'm gonna give it to Dan, but it was so fun. All right, yeah.
Come on, mother! Shut up, got ball for the round.
It's okay, I'll have subtitles on this later, but this was like a Star Wars fan meeting Adam Driver, I guess.
Wait, you said a Star Wars fan meeting Adam Driver? Nigga, that's funny. Way iterated.
I'm just gonna hire Matt to say all my punchlines after me, and they'll kill him very But no, I'd give this round to Wolfgang. But yeah, carry on.
Alright, let's do one now.
It's 1-1 still. Yeah.
Each guy's got 1 point.
Yeah. I don't know what the score is, but Wolfgang, you were great in The Princess Bride.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
I really honestly don't know what the score is. I want to see another round regardless of what it was. Let's move this fucking thing forward.
Round 3. What do you guys think? Round 3? Yeah!
Get it easy. That's my job.
What's the score so far? It's 1-1.
Yeah, it's 1-1. So the third round is going to be the tiebreaker. Right? All right. All right. All right. Here we go. Oh, you guys just kissed. Don't be gay. I do want to say this, though, that in 2022, there is no room for homophobia in society. So we're all gonna pray for you. You guys are realistically probably gonna break up, but statistically.
Yeah, he looks Dominican. He's cheating.
I've never been to a Dominican wedding. I've been to a lot of Dominican divorces. It just be lit. Papa, you want another empanada? You want it? Okay. I'm gonna get that for you. Okay. My wife.
Él está culoso.
Sí, pero my wife, she no good. She no good no more.
You gay? I am straight.
We're gonna work on that accent.
I don't know if you're like
Wolfgang, you're lucky to be here still. Let's pump it up.
It's getting excited.
Yeah.
Dude, once they figure out what race I actually am, I'm banned. Oh, fuck, is somebody tattled?
Yeah, he said it several times.
I am
Multiple
like,
times.
when he talks, like,
I was flabbergasted.
when he talks, all I hear is like, Wolfgang, you're gay.
You'd have a much more successful career if you moved back to India.
Dude, yeah, if I did like Fair and Lovely, like skin lightening commercials.
Yeah! This is the whitest Indian nigga I've ever seen.
No need to call ICE. I'm already here.
I saw him, I was like, Richard Parker! Nobody saw Life of Pi?
This show was supposed to be over an hour ago.
No, it's over when I say it's over, bitch. Alright, so it's 1-1. This is our final round, our main event between Dan Wickes and this nigga. And Wolfgang Hunter. Are you guys ready for the final round?
Yeah, it's an honor.
Alright, who's going first?
Dan?
Dan?
Yeah.
Don't fuck this up. Give me some candy after. Loves candy.
Alright, come on, Dan, don't fuck this up. autistic by a guy with no social skills. Like, Wolfgang's also autistic, but he's bad with computers because he prefers to make women uncomfortable in person.
Dude, you're literally shaking, making every woman here uncomfortable. Every time Dan shakes, a girl turns 18.
Yeah. I don't even know I got it. Wolfgang is such a depressing creep that whenever a woman says, "My eyes are up here," he's looking at the ground.
Dan is anti-Israel, which is weird because he has the nose and hair of a Hasidic woman.
Half of Wolfgang's name comes from the animal wolf, and the other half... and the other half comes from the way they raped his mom.
Yeah, Dan is a huge supporter of Black Lives Matter, except for the Black Lives that fucked his ex and gave her a career. I don't care that will crush him on the train ride home. I get to get pussy after.
Wickes and Mowgli, Wolfgang Hunter.
Hunter.
Yeah, anybody else here from North Carolina?
Are you from North Carolina?
Yeah, I'm from
I'm
North
actually
Carolina.
from
Oh, Charlotte, where are you guys from? Green City, baby, 704!
And look at that, you got a ride home after your loss. Okay, let's dig into the judges. Come on with it, judges.
Alright.
Well, let's not start with Jacob. I'm sorry, I'm drunk and my hearing is bad.
That's okay, you won't understand it.
Go ahead, Jacob, we got you back.
Alright. Matt, when you said you watched Life of Pi, is it because you thought it was about pastries?
I was very upset there was no pie in the movie.
No, Wolfgang lived in Charlotte, which is the closest he's come to being inside a woman. But, no, I got it. I'm wrong, but, no,
Is that true, ladies?
this is a great battle, but, yeah, give it to Dan.
Just remember, if you don't give it to Dan, this place will be gone tomorrow.
That's the second terroristic threat you've made.
That's half of my opponent.
Wolfgang, you literally could be the victim of a Mark Wahlberg hate crime.
Deep cut.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I don't want to put it squarely on Marcus's shoulders, but I really want to see it go maybe to an audience vote even. Just because it was such a tight race, I want to give it to Dan.
Let me ask him, do you guys have more jokes?
I have one more.
You got one more joke, baby?
Here's the
One more
thing.
joke.
Here's the thing. So they prepare a certain number of jokes because they have a limited amount of time to write. These are both working comedians here in New York City.
Yeah.
So to ask them to write jokes for each other is taking time out of their day. I want y'all to clap it up for both of them. It is not easy, especially when you're roasting a friend and they got dirt on you. Like, this nigga gonna cry a little bit. His girlfriend has moved on in the best way. She's doing so much better. I heard she was talking to that dude from SNL. I saw him yesterday. They were having a good time. Fucking with you. But I'm also a little bit serious. And Wolfgang, he's here, you know. So, yeah. You get late after this?
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna get pussy after this.
Whoa.
That dragon already.
Whether they want you or not. That does not sound consensual.
I was gonna have sex with a woman and half the audience was like, burn her at the stake! Women like to have sex, it's fun.
That dragon already has a donkey boyfriend, brother.
I get it, you're jealous of my hairline. Yours has left you like 2 feet.
Yeah, it does have a shitty hairline.
Yeah, dude. It was down here when the show started. It's here now. I've done this for fucking 10 years.
Really? It's been 10 years?
Yeah, I'm 24.
I started at 14 too.
14?
I started comedy at 14 years
I
old.
ain't got shit going on. I live in fucking North Carolina. There's not fucking shit all to do.
They're rude for that. They're like, accurate. Nothing there.
He's not on perks.
So, per the judge's decision.
You go, Grandma.
Go ahead, Nana. Per the judge's decision, you want to vote for one more joke? Dan is joked out.
Oh, well, I guess my vote's for Dan for the most part.
Alright.
You don't have Look at him.
Literally every person here hates me by this point.
He looks like an Indian H&M model. And H&M stands for Homo Masala. See, I just made that up. I can keep going. No, yes.
No. He goes, okay.
Well, you technically won.
Woo!
So this is just...
One more joke, baby.
Do a victory lap, dude.
A victory lap.
Yes. All right. So speaking of the Aladdin stuff, Wolfgang likes to call a girl's bush a magic carpet. So he can pretend it flew away when it actually hasn't grown in yet.
Game when they let a kid with Down syndrome like run a touchdown. Nobody tackle him.
Is that your last joke?
No, my last one is Dan's dad was in the towers during 9/11.
Oh.
Yeah, too bad it wasn't Bring Your Kid to Work Day.
He made it home. It's fine.
Give it up for our last fabulous Wolfgang. That last one. That was very savage. You probably should have used it earlier. Thank you guys. Oh my God. Give it up for all of the comedians you saw tonight. Give it up for our judges. So here's the deal. I'm going to bring up a very funny comedian while you guys are paying your checks, and then I'm going to come back with a special